Hello, I wanted to showcase some of the details on my most recent VTuber that I worked on, Amana Ryuna, because I love the way I did her modeling. First thing, and the one I'm most proud of, is her halo. As you can see, it's fully animated, but at the same time it still has physics. So how I created this was I first creating the dropping animation, like the dripping animation, and I asked the illustrator, Ikaten Sensei, to separate the halo like this. This was so that I could separate the movement and the opacity of each drop so that it could be animated properly. So I did the dripping movement animation first as a repeating parameter, and then I changed the opacity at the end so that it doesn't show when it reverts back to its original position. When the animation was finished, I went back to the modeling screen and created 2 warp deformers for each drop. This is so that I could give it slimy jiggle physics. And at this point, I also created a not warp deformer, but a rotation deformer attached to the head angle Z so that it would follow gravity. And then the halo was done. Second thing, she has these half angel, half demon wings, which I think look really nice. And what I really appreciate is that Ikaten Sensei, the illustrator, separated the feathers for the demon wings. It meant that I could add separate physics to those. Because while the angel wings were very fluffy, I wanted to give the demon wings a bit more structure, but because they still had some of these feathers, I could add the fluffiness of the other wing to these ones. Next is her skirt. Her skirt also has these feathers, and it also has a second layer on top of it. I tried to make it very fluffy. The feathers on the skirt, like the demon wings, also have physics thanks to Ikaten Sensei separating them. So I made them move, well, I tried to make them move naturally with her motions to make things look more dynamic, and I think it looks really nice. For her face, I focused on creating expressive and dynamic facial expressions. Ikaten Sensei provided various expression references for not just her mouth forms, but also her expressions. And even her smiling face was provided for me, which was really nice. So it allowed me to have smooth transitions between each expressions, and she also has subtle movements that I think really add to her overall look. So her eyebrows sort of go down and her eyes squint when she smiles, and her eyes angle inwards whenever she's doing an angry face. And I think all of that looks really nice. And of course, the most important part of all of this is that Yuna herself is just really energetic and expressive. To be honest, no matter how good the live 2D is, it won't be able to create expressiveness on its own, unless you're using an animation. But basically, the main reason the model is that cute is just because Ryuna is that cute.